Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Goldcrest Valley in Farming Simulator 17. Today we're doing some mowing. We've improvised a meadow. Properly improvised a meadow here on the farm. I've cut down some trees to make a small field, very small. I haven't got rid of the stumps yet because I haven't got a stump grinder. But we have got some vague description of meadow. Very, very vague. And very nondescript. What we're going to do today is we're going to make some silage. We're going to bring it up to where the pigs are going to be. We have the case over in field 14. It is seeding up grass because we're going to be wanting a lot of grass, a lot of silage, a lot of hay. I don't have a silage shield yet, so I don't know how well this is going to go. I might need to buy one. To do this properly. We're going to do 2 headlands here. 2 headlands sounds like a good idea. So hopefully the tree stumps won't be too much of a problem. Do need to recenter my head tracking. There we go. Hopefully the tree stumps won't be too much of a problem. They might well be. I don't know yet. Can I raise this up over the stump? I can. That's genuinely convenient that I've cut the stumps that low. May need to do it again here. Let's see. Nope. That time it's behaved. I will have to do it here though, because I can see that stump is going to be right in the way. Up, over, and down. So we're going to make some grass silage. We are getting more grass seeded up there for even more silage and some Easter egg goodness. I am recording this on October 31st, so there are a few Halloween Easter eggs. I've heard that silage bales are a bit different today. I don't quite have the money to get to make them, unfortunately. And the townsfolk are kind of zombified at the moment. Which is different, shall we say. Hope you enjoyed the stream yesterday with multiplayer. Unfortunately, some people tried to ruin it, but hey, that's the way things go. We're not going to get a whole lot of silage out of this, are we? We'll be using the Mingella to pick up the grass here. And I just realized I still need to get a fuel trailer, a fuel bowser, because this New Holland is starting to run a bit low. We're on 84 litres of fuel left. Which, you know, it's not the end of the world if we do go into the red with fuel. There is kind of wiggle room there. We can get to a fuel station in town fairly easily. It's just so that there's somewhere for... basically for me to refuel off camera. Without having to make huge long drives into town every time I need fuel. I did miss a log. I knew I'd miss a log. So I did pick all the wood up here, chopped down the trees, chipped them up, and brought the wood chips off to be sold, which is why we've got $50,000 base, more or less. Do I want to even... That works. I think we've got enough space between the rows here to just run the Mingella straight over them. Hopefully not run into too many issues. Which basically means we'll run into all of the problems ever, because I've just said I don't want too many problems. The case has just been filled up with fertilizer, and it's mostly full of seeds. I'd like if there was more seeds in it, but it should be okay on the Great Plains seeder for now. It unfortunately is the tractor that has the front loader, so I can't run into the field with the seed pallets too readily. I probably should have done this the other way around, but it should be fine. It should have enough fertilizer and seed to do the 3 fields fairly comfortably. If not, I can always just basically swap tractors. So... yeah, we're almost done mowing the improvised meadow. I don't know how many people had this idea, but this is a really nice little grassy area to actually free up for grass. Because there's, you know, you are going to basically need, if you want animals, you're basically going to need at least one grass field. And in my opinion, field 14 is probably the best to begin with. Because you start off with it, and you'll find out the other reason in hopefully the next episode or two. When the grass is fully grown. Now, one thing that you may not know is grass is just basically a crop now. There is no special magic for grass that makes it infinitely grow. You have to take care of it. Which does mean you can spread slurry on it now by default, which is lovely. The downside is you have to plow it up every 3 cycles, which is not so lovely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Mangala here. Hopefully I can do this with the... I haven't tried this. This could end badly. I do have a pallet of silage additives over on the trailer over here. Please tell me it's on the correct side for me to actually access it. It is not. I'm going to try it anyway. Please let me refill the additives. No. I have to go around by the looks of it. Which is fine, I guess. And the reason that we're using grass for silage with the additive is because it should in theory work. Now, if I do need to get a silage shield, I can always get one. It's not a big deal. Please. Oh, I can get the silage additives. Lovely. I have no idea how full that barrel actually is. It won't tell me. Which is a bit of a shame, but we're going to fill up the silage additives in the trailer. And what that does is, if I press 4 here, whoops, that was the wrong button. If I turn on the silage additives, as we're picking up the grass, it'll add, I think it's sugars to the grass. And make it so that the grass will turn into silage a bit better. It's molasses, I believe, is usually used. At least in Ireland it's molasses. And it just adds it to the grass, makes it ferment better. I also have the map autosave mod enabled, which means I don't need, well, the autosave mod enabled, which means I don't need to worry too much about saving and losing stuff if there's a crash. Not that I expect to crash, but, you know, there's always going to be that concern. Does the grass in this have a slightly different texture? No. No, it does not. But it is showing up as something... It is showing up as, almost silage, actually. That's very similar to the silage logo. But it is showing up as, slightly different. It is showing up in the trailer, at least. And the silage additives are going down at actually quite an alarming rate. That's maybe not so good. There's no way to turn down how much silage additives are being used, so I'm just going to have to deal with whatever problems that causes. Hopefully we'll get a trailer load or two. A trailer load. I'm not going to expect 2. We can get that over to the pigs. We will probably need to use a silage shield or a pusher or whatever it's called. That blade thingy. To get it all somewhat level. I've never tried it before. I've heard it's a lot harder than it looks. And it doesn't look easy. So... that's not exactly promising. Not exactly promising for me in any way, shape or form. I'm gonna try and get this last bit of grass here as well. So, come on, be nice. There we go. Drop the header, pick up even, and there we go. Just gonna do a quick scan as I drive around, because I know there's a bit on the far side that I've missed. Just go grab that real quick. And then we'll head to the Improvised Meadow. There's at least one section here that I've missed because I couldn't get it in the drawer. Here it is. That's picking up nicely. And that should be it for there. So let's spin this around and get to the Improvised Meadow, which is probably going to cause problems, but hey, that's the way things go. Just get rid of that. So off we go. We got 8,000 liters so far. We're doing quite well. We've not made an absolute goof out of ourselves yet. As you can see, the blades are wearing relatively quickly. They're 2% wear already. Once they are fully worn, I don't think I can pick up any more crop or anything with it. So I will have to bear that in mind as I drive around and use this. I will need to eventually get spare blades. Silage additives is only useful for grass, so I will need to keep an eye on that as well while I'm doing silage and working with grass. And if you're wondering where the pigs are, they're just north of field 12. I had to double check it. Whoa! What are you doing? You idiot. You absolute dolt. The pigs are directly to the north of field 12, which means it's not that far to get there. And I want to do pigs first because, number one, they're closest to the farm, number two, they're new. And I want to do new things. I don't want to be... I know that I've been doing a lot of the same things that I am going to be doing another soybean harvest, probably off camera, as well as a few missions. Because missions means money. And money helps the world go around. Money helps the map move faster. So having $50,000 means we can get a few things, but doing a few more missions will mean that we'll be able to do a lot more things. Can I raise this up to get it over? That's actually pretty sweet that this is mouse controlled still. So how are we doing picking up the grass? We're actually picking up almost all of it, which is definitely advantageous. We'll have to raise the forage wagon again. So let's get this up. And over the stump. That's probably damaged literally everything. If I drop it now, will the back raise up? Because I may be stuck. Okay, let's raise the front again. Okay, so I'll have to attack this from a different angle, but because we're halfway around the corner, it should be a bit easier. Assuming the case doesn't decide to do exactly what it's doing right now, and drive straight towards us. Hired workers are smarter, but not perfect yet. There's still a bit of work to be done. Because the case is just constantly being blocked by us, and blocking us, and getting in our way at the moment. And... ah, that was actually down before. Okay. Well, that's one way of making sure that I'm lined up. I guess that's right down to the ground. And we managed to get stuck again. In the exact same way we did before. Lovely. Is there any solution to this issue? Yes! It is called take the corners stupidly tightly. Or stupidly wide and figure it out later. There we go. Raise the pickup. Spin around to grab the first lane here. And what we'll do is we'll skip lanes just to make things a bit easier for the PTO and whatnot. But I do like... some people have been saying, oh, I don't like the way the grass looks now because it's very hard to see where you've caught and where you haven't. I genuinely like it because it just looks like grass now. It actually looks like you've mown grass. Because it doesn't magically change color in real life. It, you know, it stays grass. It does get a small bit darker because, you know, obviously it's at a, you know, it's been distressed a bit, and in this case conditioned, but it is still grass. It's still going to look like grass when it's been cut. So I don't get what some people have been complaining about with it. And this trailer is nearly full. We're going to get just over a trailer load of grass here for silage. And I've no idea how I'm going to load this into the clamp. I may well get a pusher or a scraper or whatever it's called and hope for the best. But I have very little confidence that's going to work as I want it to. But there is 25,000 litres, 25,195 litres. Actually a really convenient place because if I look at the map here, the pigs, I can hop back into cab, pigs are just up past this forestry area. So if I come along here, up through here, and I can keep you guys along for the ride here, up through here. It's not going to make our New Holland too happy because it is quite a steep hill, quite a viciously steep hill. Come on, New Holland, you can do this. You can do this. I've forgotten to turn the radio on again, and at this point I don't want to because I haven't preset it to my station, and that could cause copyright issues, and I don't want that happening. Let's just double check where I am on the map. I've taken the longest possible route, so I'm taking the scenic route, and let's see what's up. Okay, this is going to be a good place for a screenshot because this looks beautiful. Holy cow, this looks beautiful. So, can we go up on top of this tower? Yes, we can. So let's get the HUD off real quick. Don't plan on doing forestry. John, I'm gonna actually cheat and fly a bit. And turn off the lights for once. So I've had the lights on so many videos already. That just looks beautiful. Let's fine-tune this a bit. There we go. Because that is a beautiful vista right there. And there's probably your thumbnail. I know that it's very set up looking, but it does look really nice. And we're on our way now to the pigs. Very nearly there. Kind of glad I took that wrong turn, because that was really, really nice looking. Hopefully there is a silage bunker down here, because I haven't actually checked. Ever. Let's have a look. That's for feed. Oh dear, is there no silage here? Is there nowhere for silaging here? Seriously? I may have made a huge mistake. Okay, where's the nearest place for silage then? Would be the biogas plant, so let's go there. That's a bit silly. We'll have to get the beacons on now because we're on the road, travelling quite slowly because we got a very, very heavy load of grass in our trailer. It's not the lightest trailer. It's that's really odd that there's no silage area at the pigs. You gotta come from the biogas plant with it. Interesting. Or at least the biogas plant is going to be the nearest place. What we'll do just for fun is we'll see how much we are currently pulling with this New Holland. This only has 145 horsepower or something like that. So we'll see how much we are pulling with it, and it should be an interesting number. This is my first time in the BGA here, in McLean Biogas. So we'll pull up onto the weighing scales over here, and we'll see how much we weigh. So the tractor itself is apparently 11 tons, and once I get the trailer on... Oh, it's 11 tons total, apparently. 11.4 tons. So use this clamp here. I have no idea how to use it. So... C... F1... Is it just going to be a default tip, or... Oh no, you've got to unload here? Is it? Turn off silage additives. And then Control I guess. Oh, that's interesting. we just lay a line of chaff down. So we don't want to cause too many problems. Just kind of crawl along at 2 kilometers an hour. So there's a nice little line of chaff laid down. Don't need to be going too quickly. We don't need to be going too slowly. I have no idea how to compact it either. So this could be very interesting. This is me learning how to do silage on the go, effectively. Can I just run over it with the tractor, or do I need the silage shield thingy? So I've accidentally left 4 liters of, I guess chaff. That's what the game's picking it up as. Can I compact it like this? Oh, you can compact it with the tractor still. But I'm guessing the shield is a lot more effective because it's... That's completely dynamic. I like that. So let's head back to the field via the pigs, I guess. That's going to be the quickest way, isn't it? Which means this... I'm lost already. Yeah, this way. Not this way, because that way... This way was straight into a telephone pole. This way. Or a lamppost even. Was that a lamppost? Straight into something. I don't know what. But we are going to make some silage. It's going to be a long process. We don't quite have the ability to industrial size silage just yet. But if we can get it actually kind of piled up towards one end of the silo, would be nice. Because then it'd be a lot easier to pick up. I don't know if I can do that. Where am I going? Okay, so down around here. We are going to try and get some pigs as soon as we can. I think we're quite close to it now. We're quite close to being able to get pigs. We're not quite there yet, but we'll be probably a few $1,000s short right this second. Because we still need... What do we need? Well, some bales. For one. We've got the baler. We're going to have to plant some wheat or barley. I guess. I think the best option actually is going to be getting another field. What fields are nearby? Field 19 looks like it might be relatively cheap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stop here. Dead stop. Drop the trailer. So we don't need the trailer, that's just extra weight. Let's go to field 19, see how much it costs. Right now. And what I'll do is, if I can't afford it, I'll do some missions and we'll get it at the start of the next episode. If we can, then whoop-de-doo, and I think it needs to be harvested. And I think it's in sugar beets. Which means I will actually need to do a mission on it. Oh, it's in... Is that soybean? What is that? That is barley. That is straw. That is a crop that produces straw. So this could work in our favor in many, many ways. Let's see. Or the field costs 46,000. So I've just accepted the mission. No. How do I quit the mission? I'm gonna just run over here and intentionally fail the mission. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Mission failed. Please don't have the field magically harvested. Thank you. So I want to buy this field. So we now own field 19, which means we actually need to grab the harvester, and we'll do that off. I'll do that off camera. In the next episode, I guess that means we'll be doing some baling. Because we do need some bales, and we now have a field that is capable of producing them for us. The downside is, Field 19 hasn't been ploughed yet. Field 19 does require ploughing. Because I didn't do a ploughing mission on it, and it's only what I do to the fields actually count, so... This needs ploughing yet, and it's not fertilized. We're going to get a useless, absolutely atrocious yield. However, it's the straw we really want, and... we have barley saved up, don't we? We actually have a barley pile over here. Okay, this is all working in our favor pretty wonderfully. How is the case doing? Out of curiosity. Because it should be nearly done now. I will have to go through with it very quickly with a cultivator and just fix these little end scraggly bits and cover it up. So the case is nearly done. You're pretty good on everything still, which is good. I'm gonna leave him going off camera real quick just to finish off what he has to do. In the next video we'll be baling up field 19. I'll harvest it tonight off camera because it needs to be done. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I've been RainbowDave. You have been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Goldcrest Valley. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do feel free to hit that like button. I'm extending my outro so there's more for me to screw up, and I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm an idiot, I swear. If you did enjoy the video, do hit the like button. If you are new here and you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more from me, I do stream 3 times a week as well, by the way. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday I do multiplayer with subscribers. I open up a server, host it myself. That is barley. Lovely. New multiplayer with subscribers, so you guys can play with me on a weekly basis if you're lucky enough to join. It's mostly unmodded, which is good for you guys because it means you won't have to find out, you know. I do need to make like a mod list for the multiplayer as well. I'll just make a default mod list and say, hey, you get the stuff from gents. But that'll do it for today. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.